Hi, welcome. Today we are going to discuss about a detailed definition of a literature review. So I will start process-wise and explain the term literature review. So literature review, we start from this corner. Literature review, what does it do? It establishes credibility and significance. So what does it mean when you do a literature review? And you are talking about some technical terms that you have already introduced in your introduction, or the terms that you might know from the methodology. For example, if you're from the data science side and you wanted to apply the neural networks or the machine learning in any field, like in the case of speech recognition or in the case of fraud detection, you need to know what does literature say about it, so that you can say why does this matter. So this helps you to increase the credibility of the tool that you're using, and you can also then explain how significant it is. Means, suppose you say that I use the machine learning and it is now going to reduce the cost of surveillance for police. So it means it has increased the significance. So and how will you know it? In the literature review, you will be able to see that people are saying that the surveillance cost is so high, and police need to hire many policemen, and it's for developing countries it's very costly, and there's a life of a human at stake. That's why it is very difficult. This is one example. Second, literature review informs you what first framework and hypothesis development. It will let you know how many variables are there that you can use as an independent variables, or what you call it, the feature recognition or feature extraction for the case of machine learning, that how many features are there. And for the and then from the econometrics or regression analysis side, what is the what are the expected signs of that analysis, how the features are expected to affect the dependent variable positively or negatively. It informs you about the operationalization. What does operationalization means? It tells how others have tried to quantify or created a model out of it. So it will let you know how you should do it. For example, in many cases, the functional form of the variables at hand must be were validated with literature. For example, in the management side, they try to use mediators and moderators, and the arrangement of these variables is understood from the literature. Then it informs you about the data collection. In most cases, if you are a learner, you will also learn from where you can get the data sources, or or data construction from the literature review. It informs you about data analysis. Definitely, if you are reading the articles, you will also know what kind of methods they have used, so you can cherry pick the best one, or you can criticize them and discuss how your method, data analysis, is better. It informs you about the research design, or how you will arrange it. Is it a questionnaire? It is a primary data? Is it a secondary data? Is it a time series, or is it a cross section, or is it a panel data? Research design. Okay, so that will help you to how to proceed. For example, in the research design, you will also know that it's like a methodological review. So it's a part of a literature review. You focus where you focus on how what are the reasons behind the methods that the others have used, so that you can give a reason or justify your method by saying that the method that I'm using is also being used by past studies. Then we move forward. Literature review refines your research problem. Okay, it will let you know how deep the problem is, because when you're reading the articles, it will let you know how many how they have talked about the problem that they are studying. It will refine your research question. Secondly, so your question might be single dimensional. You are focusing on fewer features in your or independent variables that based upon your own knowledge. But when you do a literature review, it will let you know that there are more features, or they are maybe non-linear, or they might be discontinuous. Maybe means there are some qualities that are interacting with the facts. So it means that you will let understand that the question is more complicated than you think it is. Or sometimes it will also let you know that the question that you are proposing is already answered, so you have to try to find another way, or find a bigger problem or a newer problem. Last is the literature review consists of investigation. So what are you investigating? You are investigating existing experiments that other studies have done. The experiments may include a literature review, or quantitative analysis, or qualitative analysis. What kind of investigation? Based upon the topic that you proposed. Means when you search on Google, or Google Scholar, or Scopus, or Web of Science, or any other platform, you will have to give some keywords or titles so that it can shortlist the search result based upon the study that you want to see. And so it means literature review will investigate the studies on the keywords or the titles that you have provided. So when you do an investigation on your topic, what will happen? It will, based upon the investigation, you will improve your search problem. You will know, oh yeah, the topic is more complicated than what I think, or the problem is not there anymore. The world has already solved it. Second is that research topic is defined by research question. So it means it will either it will the topic that you used to do literature review, and then you want to do investigation on it. It also depends upon what is the initial problem or research question that you give. But this is a cyclical process where you give the initial problem or research question, you will eventually also improve them when you do the investigation. So it's a circle here. Then how you will do investigation? It can be two ways: via the process, via the process or systematic review. In the systematic review, you create a table and see all the aspects that they have discovered, and the systematic review is usually used when there are fewer articles available in the domain that you are studying. It's like it's a frontier of a new position where there are very few studies. But if there are many, so it's a process of which can do a systematic review, or which includes, first of all, polishing your keywords. Means you proposed a problem, you selected a term paper topic, and or based upon you proposed a research problem or a question for your research. Based upon that, you proposed a topic. For that, you found articles. Then you did investigation. In investigation, what you did, you explored how you improved your keywords. And how did you get the keywords? They got it when you develop your research topic. So it's again a circle here. And when you identify your keywords, you will improve your. When you identify keywords, they are coming from your research questions, and what they are related to. The keywords are coming from the concept that you are exploring, the applied side, and then it is evolved. For example, you are focusing on remote sensing. You are focusing on speech recognition. You are sensing facial recognition. So these are the concepts. So once you got the keywords, what you use it for, you search more articles, or you improve your search query. When you improve your search query, it will the query leads to query includes output that are previous studies. It means you are able to increase the net in which more articles have been gathered. What I trying to explain here, that it starts with a point, but it improves that point, and eventually you have more articles to study. And they, these studies will eventually lead to concept, theories, and methods. Okay, and the theory and methods will lead to explain your design. And the studies are maybe of three types: it's conceptual, empirical, and other. And in conceptual, it is mostly qualitative. And if it is empirical, it can be both qualitative and quantitative. And if it is other means that it can be mixture of both, or here other means that it is old or new. Okay, so this way you will define. And then when you got the literature, it means secondly you get to know more things, like you will know what are the most common data sources that have been used in the literature. And then you will know where the data sources are, so means databases. And then you will try to access from your library or from online. So it depends upon if it is in hard form or a digital form. Then when you get the literature, what will do, you will explore their whatever their results. They each article did some experiment, maybe qualitative or quantitative or econometrics based, or an experimental design, or a case study, any method that they've used. So they might have given some results. These results are then qualify your outcome in terms of relevance. So you will see, yeah, this paper is relevant to my work. I wanted to find such kind of studies. It will also describe how good quality the paper is. You will also learn how to improve your writing quality. And then these research results are also used to also be grouped into two forms. First is either it is confirming what you are trying to do, or it is opposite to what you are expecting. So so these studies are there. Then it will also tell you gaps, that the results, if you are expert in maybe in quantitative methods or methodology, and you see the results, you would know that, yeah, I can improve. For example, there is a paper that is focusing on forecasting using simple time series methods. You would say, I could have used neural networks to improve the algorithm and improve the forecast. So you say that there is a gap in the algorithm that is used to forecast. Then, while you found the results, what you will do, you will document, you start writing. So, how you will write? First of all, you will start taking notes. You will fill up your document, or you just start making a map, or brainstorm about it. So both methods work. And then you start adding references using any reference management software, using citations, and the citation will help you to build up your bibliography, means references at the end, and it will also avoid plagiarism. Lastly, when you find your are documenting your finding, you're actually creating an integrated analysis of what is already known about your topic. So this is the overall structure of what literature review does. I hope you understood. We will be discussing about it in the coming sessions, and I hope if you have any questions, you can post it, and I will try to answer. Thank you.